race so far.
Welcome to cconmotorsport. Today I've got some more F1 2017 gameplay for you. So basically, with 11 laps remaining in the Italian Grand Prix, we're playing as Kimi Raikkonen, finds himself in 6th position, Sebastian Vettel's leading, and our challenge today is to see if we can make it up to the front of the field for a Ferrari 1-2 finish. So as we get underway, we can see Sergio Perez just up ahead. We just need to try to close the gap, get up on him, and try to go for a pass. With these new wider tyres for 2017, you've just got so much more grip in the corners. You can really push hard on them, even with the low downforce setup. And as we come out of Lesmo 2 and onto the back straight, we can see we're not quite close enough to Sergio Perez to get DRS just yet. A bit wide on the middle part of the Scuderia chicane there. Definitely lost some time. Probably not quite close enough to get much of a tow, but I'll line him up and see if we can anyway. Into Parabolica, we've closed right up on Sergio Perez, but not quite close enough, I think, to get DRS. No, not quite, but we should be close enough to start to pick up a little bit of a tow. Into the turn 1-2 chicane, and we're right on the back of his gearbox now. Line him up, get a tow, see if it's enough. I'm gonna have a go here. Down the inside, and yes, that's it, job done. Up into P5 now. Still in the rich fuel mix, I'm going to keep on the pace, try to build a gap from Perez, and let's see if we can catch Daniel Ricciardo. With that Mercedes engine in the back of his Force India, we can see Perez is still able to hang on the back of us. Really got to push hard here. Through the Parabolica, onto the main straight, and we can just make out Daniel Ricciardo's car ahead of us.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Not too far ahead. Starting to pull away from Perez now. Braking just before the 100-meter board.
We expect to potentially see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Great. For my setup today, I've gone for setup number 4, which is increased top speed. Lots of long straights at Monza, not too many corners. You want to take off all the downforce you can while leaving just enough for some good cornering grip, but certainly not a good setup for wet conditions. Through the Parabolica, and we've closed right up now. Not quite close enough to get DRS. Again, we find ourselves in the same position, right up on his gearbox. Now the Red Bull shouldn't be too quick in a straight line, we should definitely have a power advantage over him. Once again, down the inside and job done. That's P4 looking ahead. Next car ahead is the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas. With our straight line speed advantage, it shouldn't be too hard to pull a gap to Daniel Ricciardo, but with that Mercedes power unit, we're definitely have to go and work for it to close the gap to Bottas. Getting a little bit greedy there. One minute 26 flat, that's a good pace. We need to keep this up. Up onto the inside curve through turn 1 there, really pushing hard. I'll keep it in rich and try and get a tow. Through the Ascari chicane, we've got a nice exit there. Once again, keep Bottas right in front of us, try and pick up any bit of a tow we can. Into the Parabolica. And you can see we've closed the gap a bit there. We've got a better exit out of the main straight than Valtteri Bottas. DRS is active.
Our gap to our teammate is 18.6 seconds.
Let's try and move down the inside.
Right, some information on Hamilton. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
And there we go, job done. Let's have another look at that one. So as you can see, right in the tow. Pulled out the last minute, hard on the brakes, shut the door, and away we go. That's P3. Now Bottas will be faster in a straight line than us, so really important, we've got to try to build a gap here.
Safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta.
Virtual safety car's been activated. We know Lewis Hamilton's in trouble. And if you look over to the right hand side, we can see there he is. He's pulled over to the side of the track and he's out of this race.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Okay, clear.
Up in the top left corner of our scene, we can see we're now up a second. We've just been gifted second place in this race.
The gap to the car behind is 2.0 seconds.
As you can see from the replay angle there, we've already built a nice gap to Bottas.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Looking ahead through turns 4 and 5, we can see already a couple of cars ahead. The gap's still too big, there's no chance that's Vettel. replay angle there, we can see it's a McLaren. At a high-speed track like this, we shouldn't have too much trouble catching him. Through the Scuderia chicane onto the back straight, you can see we've already closed the gap a lot. I'm going to line him up, get in his toe. And look at that, look at the closing speed. That's incredible. Down the inside. That was just way too easy. Into the distance, we can see there's yet another car ahead of us on track. Should be another back marker. From the replay angle, we can see that's the Scuderia Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz.
Burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Onto the back straight, right behind Sainz, lining him up. We'll see if we can make the same pass we did on the McLaren. And there we go. Job done. Luckily, I've also picked up DRS. Hard on the brakes into turn 1, and I've been caught out there, too deep. The combination of rich fuel mixture and DRS was just too much. I didn't allow enough stopping distance. Really lucky not to pick up a warning there for exceeding track limits. Take an early apex, let the car drift out nice and wide to the left. A little bit of a tricky braking zone here because we are moving across the track from left to right, so make sure you get the car lined up nice and straight before you hit the brakes. Try to carry as much speed as possible through turns 4 and 5, but avoid the sleeping policeman just on the inside of the curb. As we look ahead on the track, we can see nothing but clear air now. Next car ahead should be Vettel. We've already got the Ferrari 1-2 finish. Let's keep it in rich fuel mixture, see if we can get the win.
Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain.
Through those left-handers at Ascari, you really want to have half your car over the curb. Message from race control, Fernando Alonso is out of the race. Braking just inside the 100 meter board for the turn 1-2 chicane. Try to get a little bit of curb on the right and the left as you go through, not too much. Get the car lined up, nice and smooth on the power, try to get a good exit, and ready for 3. Keep the car nice and wide. At the 50 meter board, back to 5th, nice and tight, close to the apex. Let it drift back out wide. Lesmo 2 ahead, once again, 50 meter board, back to 5th. Let it drift out, carry as much speed as you can. Really important to get a good exit onto the straight. Braking at the 100 meter board, back down to 4th. Take a lot of inside curb. Once again, let it drift out wide, try to carry as much speed as possible and get a good exit onto the back straight. Braking just before the 50 meter board for Parabolica, back to 4th, take an early apex, straight up to 5th. In any circuit, you really want to prioritise any corner leading onto a straight. It's just so important for your lap time to get the car straightened up and back on the power as early as possible.
This is your final lap of the race.
Coming into the last lap now, we still can't see Sebastian Vettel anywhere in sight. He's just too quick for us today, too much of a gap.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. Our gap behind is 7.2 seconds.
So I'll just alternate between standard and rich fuel mix, so try to use up every bit of fuel we've got, try to get the lowest lap time and get as many points as we can. Out of Parabolica onto the main straight for the last time, and there it is, checkered flag, P2 in the Italian Grand Prix, 1-2 finish for Ferrari, and happy with that.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top three then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix.
Full points for the completion bonus. I ran this event a few times, that's a very good total time score bonus. Maximum result for the best lap score, clean laps bonus, clean race bonus, flashback reward. AI difficulty was set to 80, that's expert level, with assist level set to elite, so no assist whatsoever. Total score 641,505. Objective finish in third position or higher, we got second. Job done. Let's see where we ended up on the leaderboard. And there we are, 87th place. I'll definitely take that. Top 100, happy with that result for sure. Well, that's it from me for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a like. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this event. And be sure to subscribe for lots more F1 2017 and racing gaming content coming your way every few days. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/cconmotorsport to stay up to speed with the channel, as well as all the latest in racing gaming and Australian motorsport. That's it from me for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.